Hey guys, welcome back after some time. Long time no see. How are you doing, guys? It's Rami back again, and you know what? I've been playing recently a game of the PUBG, which is no need to be introduced here because probably all of you know this game, what's going on here. But I've been saying myself that maybe this is kind of good opportunity for you guys to see some of these videos of my gameplay, because I play this game on kind of frequent basis, changing all over must be said, but when I got to it I really spent some time over and over, and there has been kind of interesting game of myself playing it again just 1 hour ago, as you see now. And I was telling myself I can introduce you guys to some kind of strategies I used to get into the game, involved to my gameplay over the time. But I gotta say, normally what I'm playing here is a rather defensive approach towards the gameplay, but this time I got into some early game combat stances, and therefore I will really use this chance to show you guys some kind of efficient approaches whenever being in middle of the hot areas, which may really happen to you playing this over and over. Alright, so let's get into the things. I'm having here replays because I consider these as a kind of good opportunity to analyze some gameplays, and not many games having this chance, but here we are fully equipped, and well, let's have a use of it. I will be playing map of the Erangel, or rather said, I played map of Erangel in mode of solo, and my rank was not frankly said good, but I got some kills there, and that's rather my target here. I would like to be showing you, and yeah, even the longest kill, and yeah, you will see some surprise in the mid state of the game, and I can tell ya, I will be having a full analysis of this because even though I was killed in the mid game, it was kind of interesting, and well, I'm not gonna be revealing any more facts about this. Let's just have a look at it, shall we? Okay, and here we go. Normally setting off our flight, and let me just pop up the map just to explain before landing where it's gonna happen. Early game is gonna take place in here, nearby of the Milta area, in this vantage point of couple of houses rallied up. And why do I like this location? There are a couple of reasons for that. Because, as I mentioned, you are close to the several very hot areas as Milta is, or farm area, and most predominantly the bridge, a bit of southern, which is all the time occupied by so many players. You can see it here, so many people embarked on the landing in this area, and yeah, let's just skip to my character because here we go. I'm trying to set for the house defense, entering the property simultaneously with the other guy landing on the roof. And this, it is moment I felt quite desperate because normally, or is it just my feeling, but normally I guess there are far better guns or far better equipment located on the roofs. But luckily for me, I was able to get a gun. It's not the world, but still I'm able to defend myself. Right, in this moment I'm gonna break up the video to show you the other view of the situation. This guy was running all the way before me. I will roll it back for you guys to see. Hold the point. Well, okay, he's looting the upper floor, and as he heard me entering the structure, he will be running. Just see to that. He just checked, and as I'm entering, yeah, we're running like fools for the roof. And I decided to rush him up, and that was kind of great move. See to that. He was surprised, I guess. He didn't expect me to do that. He hoped for me to be rather defensive player. In fact, I am normally playing this game. I'm full of defense all the time being here, but this time, and that's what I really wanted to show you guys. That was early, very aggressive approach. I'm not used to this, but if you want to take a structure as your vantage point to observe the surroundings, you must take a structure with a good elevation points. This is a 3-deck structure. We can see it now. But let me interrupt the explanation about the structure itself, because there is the other guy. That's very important, because normally what happens in this game, if you set out of the fire, if the gunfire is out, normally if you're not using a silencer or I don't know some other equipment as a flash hider and stuff, you are very visible, and mostly or more predominantly you are very loadable to your surroundings. And normally what happens is that the proxime players will seek for your prey. They will try to hunt you down. They will rally up on your vantage point, no matter on what kind of defense you're using, no matter if you will uh, switch on a silent mode, if you try to hide yourself, they will still go for ya. They will still like to get another kill, but we don't want that to happen. And yeah, you will see in matter of no time. As I was a prophet, I was anticipating it. So what will be my moves here, and what strategy will I use to avoid get myself killed? Well, there is the other guy approaching the structure, and look at that fool. Look at him. He is even hiding off me. I was not aware at this moment about him because, well, gotta be admitted that this game was quite an pathetic way played by me, because I play without using headset, and that's maybe the most ridiculous mistake you can do in this game. Playing without the headset equipment, you are blind. Literally, you're blind. I'm not saying you're deaf. You're blind and deaf one way or another, because not using headset will not mostly allow you to hear the proxime sounds, warning you of the approaching enemy. And that's my case here. I'm not aware of him. You can see it. I will play the video again for you guys to see. So just watch it. I'm not aware of him. And look at him once again. He will be waiting there for me to leave the structure. And once again, I gotta say, many players are doing so because, I don't know, maybe out of the reason they are not so self-confident about the entering structure into the most combat fight. I don't know, but look at him. He is hiding himself. I got no chance to know what's going on, but I can anticipate, and that's my word of advice here. You always gotta anticipate what can possibly happen to you guys. And I take even the counter actions. You can see I'm keeping on a low profile, covering myself off the railing on the upper floor, on the balcony, and at the time being, I'm even watching the surroundings. Another precaution I'm gonna do, I guess it's gonna happen, I'm gonna close the entrance. That's very important move to go, because once you will close the only entrance to the building, well, let me check it. There is the other, but, well, it's leading through the other way, so this is only entrance to me, to my current location. It's very important because whenever anyone will sneak up to you, or will try at least to do that, you will at least hear the sound of the opening doors, and then you know somebody's coming. Let us see into that. He's still waiting there. Oh my gosh, look at him. And yeah, maybe he got bored, and that was what I was hoping for to happen. And he's storming the house. Okay, and now I heard the sound of the opening door, so I know he's coming for me. And I prepared myself by the combat positioning. And yeah, he's going there, and look at the way he's checking all the rooms, all the spaces for me. Yeah, he's going for a certain kill, isn't he? Check it out, guys. He's opening the final door, and I stood up. Now I saw he's behind the door, so I tried to shoot him. Yeah, he avoided, but then I finished him. And once again, I gotta say this was aggressive approach because I made those few steps towards him, and maybe he didn't expect that. Whatever happened in his mind, I finished him, and I'm still surviving this action. Let me again pop up the map for ya to see. There are multiple enemies in the surroundings. We can see the other guy just a few meters away, arriving on a vehicle. He probably might have not heard the gunfire, but I still better kept on my low profile, so nobody. I'm not now. I'm certain nobody sees me. On the other hand, somebody might have heard me out shooting this guy down. So therefore, I got back to the structure, hiding there, because now I will make some use of the items I collected from those two guys. Because this guy was pretty empty. He just got a few items out of the soul structure we were fighting in. But the other guy approaching from the other location, he was carrying quite a quite a stuff there. I'm not saying that that was the world itself, but those or this guy has got some more useful items. For instance, some energy drinks. And having a word about this, these are pretty important because once you get energy drinks, you will be able to start another strategy. And in a matter of no time, I'm gonna be using this, say, waiting out strategy. You will see that I'm gonna apply it for the guy there. But let me just say that I'm still not ever even about this guy, because yeah, he came there by vehicle, but I was too much involved into the fight. So, and at the time not playing with headset, I was unable to hear him out. So at this time, I got no clue he's there. But again, anticipation told me that I better stick to my silent guard, just watching the surroundings. That's the another beneficial point here. If you got specifically this area, no matter on what vantage point, but out of those two buildings, I mean the two higher buildings, you got quite a good chance to spot anybody approaching this area, specifically from the bridge, because this is used by many players to move around the area. There might be some zones simply inviting the players to join the island of Snoka. I will show you once again on the map. This time it's not gonna happen because the zone is located far further to the north. But sometimes, and it's quite on a frequent basis, may happen that the zone will move itself around here, and then the players will be using this bridge to transport them into the playing area. Well, those were some beneficial points of this area. If you would like to get some sniping kills, or you like to shoot guys passing by, this is probably the best location. Well, but let's get back into the action. I'm still keeping on a low profile because I expect somebody to approach me, and yeah, just see what happens. Okay, let's introduce us to this guy. This is kinda, let's say not using any rough words about him, but look at the equipment he's carrying. This is, I guess, S806 something. Simplified down, this is shotgun. Well, no need to say, this is just for the very proximate fights. And look at him, what he's doing. He's just running outside of the house. The other gun he's carrying is Thompson gun. And, well, then won't make up anything for him. This is at its best for mid fights, even not to that. But I still didn't know about him. Not even saying I wasn't aware of his equipment. But Yeah, I was still waiting because yeah, I might have seen him at this point. Yeah, I think I spotted him. I'm gonna show you guys once again. Sorry, we somehow get over this without noticing, but I think it happened in the 9th minute, approaching. All right, yeah. Now there's gonna be a reward for me. Yeah, he's outside of the house, and now I spotted him. So it was worth of the waiting. Mostly that will happen. You will you will notice somebody maybe not approaching directly your structure or your position, but you will see something's going on in your surroundings, and you might adapt yourself to that. So let's just have an overall look here. I was considering my steps to be done. I was deciding whether to shoot down his tires on a vehicle, because we can see here he's got a vehicle on standby, prepared to run away. That was definitely his advantage against me, because I was without any vehicle, and that was terrible for me. Yeah, there is a UAZ vehicle, but against that tree, I didn't spot it, didn't know about that. So his advantage at the time being against me was having a vehicle, allowing him to quickly move himself for the zone which was far further to the north. We can see to that once again. And there is other guy approaching with a motorbike. Another dialim coming in for me. I was deciding whether to shoot him or not, but since I already know there is another guy in the structure, I decided to remain silent, and that was a really good move to forward, as you will see very shortly, because the guy left the building right away. And see what happens now. I just waited him to enter the vehicle, and then just took my time to shut him down. There's quite a good shooting there. I think this was a lot. This last kill was above 100 meters away, and that was pretty good job done, because maybe if I wouldn't have been waiting for him to leave the area, to leave his structure, I wouldn't have him killed. And there is other guy approaching. I was firing on the move, trying to scare him out. This is another good technique. If you don't want these guys to oppress their fire against ya, you gotta be pretty tough about shooting. Half of them will get scared and run away, but let's see what the other half is doing. He just took his distance out of me, and now see this fool. He's waiting for me, or at least he's checking the area. But I was aware of that. I anticipated this once again, and I was keeping on low profile, covering myself with this horizontal, or say beyond the horizon. And for my best luck here, because if I would be taking the clear path and I would be too open for his fire, I think, I dare to say, I would be dead right away. But that's not happening. I'm still surviving the fight, having now 3 kills in, say, still early game. And what's the most important fact here, I was able to hold out my position on the vantage point. Yeah, I got more of energy drinks and some other type of meds here out of the equipment of these guys. So that just enabled me to hold out my position even for the longer period. Despite of that, the blue zone already approached the area, and I was inflicted of harm by the zone itself. I was taking damage, but I still decided to keep my head down, because once again there might have been somebody else watching the action, and let us see into that. In fact, there is a guy left behind in my, let's say, greater area. It's maybe 300 meters away, but still there's somebody who possibly can come across, yeah, and inflict some harm. Well, therefore I took my time in this structure, knowing I've got some energy drinks to spare. And yeah, I think that was another good move to settle down whole situation, to settle down multiple gunfire going on, or just a while ago. Well, but soon enough I will be leaving, and again, knowing I've got a car there, I stole from the dead guy. That was actually his car. I was considering to shut down the tires, but another good move for me. So I didn't do that because now I would be deprived of my own vehicle. Well, on the last chance, I decided to check out the surrounding area, even and then subsequently then to loot the rest of the items. Other hint for you guys now: always move while looting items, because that's just as a prevention for possible enemies to shoot you down, because many guys are waiting for you to get into the firm position just to kill you with the headshot of some sniping rifles and stuff like that. So always make sure you're moving yourself while looting some 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 of your preys. Well, I'm looted up, and I'm setting off for my journey here, because at this time I really needed to run away from the harming zone, and to get to the battling area. I will be showing you my journey there. At this point I could have picked up another energy drink here, but at this speed, now we can see it, but at this speed I really doubt it if most of the players are able to spot the items laying around in such a speed once again. Yeah, this is buggy vehicle. It's a rather faster vehicle considering all the vehicles involved to the game. But let's see to this. On contrary, it's not very stable, and tire defection is to be inflicted very easily since it's opened. It's not covered by any kind of metals or shelters. Well, luckily for me, I didn't turn over at all, so that just allowed me to continue on. See to this jump. Wow, I was having really hard time operating in this thing, but still able to get down the things. Now see to this, I'm approaching the battle area, and see to that overcrowded place. See to all of these guys waiting there, not shooting to each other, just to solely wait when I will appear there. Well, let me roll it a bit back. I will show you even the other thing, because this wasn't just hoping for chances. I was really deciding, even while driving on this thing, because yeah, I spotted this guy shooting me, so I changed the maneuver, and now I spotted the vehicle because I was considering even to hide myself here, but when I spotted this vehicle, I really dropped off from my decision, because there was a guy waiting. Every time you see some parked vehicle, I mean artificially parked, it has been probably parked by a player approaching the structure, so do not go there. I was considering later on driving to the city. Actually, it's not city, let's say it's village of Jasnaya Poliana, but I changed my mind, and that was another good move, because once again there is a couple of players waiting for ya to appear. Yeah, and I was keep on driving, but see to this foolish scenario going on. I spotted two other drivers around my location, and I was panicking a little bit. Gotta be admitted, I was having panic, and this was bad decision, because this is not very suitable area for a drive-bys. But yeah, now you can see it. I was considering my choices here, but I didn't want to run up to any other fight, because this is not kinds of situation I feel maybe self-confident about my skills. I'm not much into the mid play, so I tried to overrun it by car, and this is what happened. I came across this guy. Oh my god. He shot me at place. And let's see to that once again, because there is a suspicion that wasn't clear enough. See to that. See how this fool killed me. Now it happened. Wow! Over the horizon in driving car. I'm not saying I was full of the speed, but he still was capable to shut me down. My goodness. And it was so far so well played. And you know what, guys? I decided to finish up all of this video for ya because you will see my most pitiful luck here. I'm saying ironically luck because this guy, as we will see, is either total hard try player or he's even possible cheater. Let's see to his gameplay. You can evaluate yourself. I will be having some comments about his actions. Look at his style of playing. It's totally different from mine. What we can judge here is that he is probably trying to be on full move to make it a lot more difficult for approaching enemies. He's not hiding himself because he would like to keep on a standby for possible fight here. So he's trying to keep himself to be prepared for any other approaching player. And now he noticed there is somebody. He killed him with bare 2 shots. And oh my goodness, that was kind of shot there. I really doubt his recoil. I really doubt his fire angles and his other moves, but yeah, I reported him just out of the bare possibility, and we will see about the admin's taking action or not, but this was incredible kill. This guy was just popping up his head for 1 inch, I swear, of these 3, and yeah, this insane being spotted him and shot him right away just by 2 bare shots. Okay, he's taking some pills to recover his health. And see to his nickname 44034. 030, sorry. And I don't know, I guess these kind of names always got to involve some very, very strange players. Let's see to his further actions. He knows he's out of the playing zone and the blue thing will be about to approach the area. So he's moving himself closer to the safe location. But he got stuck by this cliff and look at that, he's trying to climb it up. But I guess he won't manage. See to that. Yeah. He's trying to go all the way there. But my mate, I think this is not possible. Okay. He's compensating for it. He tried to use another way. Yeah, but still being stubborn about climbing. On the other hand, gotta be said that he's kinda lucky to be such on the exposed area with nobody around him spotting him and shooting him right away, because there he would be defenseless. I don't recommend to use such a waste, but in this case, maybe he considered that as the shortest as a shortcut to the playable area. Okay, he's rushing up the cliff. This time it's just a slope, not cliff, sorry. And now he just took the steady elevation point, steady circle point, and he's circling the peak. And this is hill of Stolber. Let's get know about the location. I don't like this one pretty much because this is just about the middle fighting. You don't have there some, you know, more randomized covers. You're just running around the area of the middle of the plains. It's kind of boring. But let's get back to his actions. He's trying to rush things up. He's on the move. He's on a constant move. He's not trying to hide himself at all. Now he spotted the other guy. Look at that accuracy. He was firing on the move. Still, he was capable to set down 2 shots. Okay, he's finding the vantage point. Right, getting to the proxime fight. Now he's fully confident about that. He's got an advantage of the elevation. And yeah, he's going for the kill. Look at that. At this point, he's got a... Where he is? This is the one. He's got a 7 kills. I got 3 at all. He's got 7 and game is not finished. Well, I was so unlucky. I came across a very, very experienced player, or either even cheater. Oh, might be both of these. But what's important now? Let's just observe him. Well, there's a dead guy. What he's up to. Okay, he's always checking horizon and the proxime areas. Yeah, and he spotted even this guy. Look at that. I will select his nickname so we can see his direct look. He's using even the first person. Look at that. He knows there is a guy. Look at this. Okay, he's got wounded. He found cover. Yeah, normally he should have his health replenished. He's going for... Yep. He applied first aid kit and now he's taking some pills again. He's good equipped, let's say, even with the energy drink. We can see he's got a backpack on level 3, so... And yeah, he's rushing up. See to that, I will pop up the map again. He's rushing for the plebber area to take some advantage against his foes. And there he goes again for the same guy, I guess. Field hard. No cover at all, but with nobody spotting him. I don't know. Maybe he's got a VH, so he can see through the walls. So he's aware of the situation. Just playing it, pretending it around, playing it out. Judge yourself, guys, but if this guy is clear, he's at the same time lucky. Because he's moving off the exposed areas. And nobody's taking action against him. Okay, what's gonna happen now? We're getting slowly but surely into the final section of this game. This guy is rushing up the hill. And there will be another encounter. See to that. He's taking the shots. And yeah, Uncle Franz is down. There is nobody to finish him off. You know, normally in this game, if you commands out the fight in the final stage of the game, there will be surely, in my case, with the highest possible probability, somebody else finishing me off. Even if I manage to kill the other player, even if I survive the initial battle, there will be some other guy from behind normally. Oh, wiping me out. Not gonna happen in this case. This guy still surviving on. Look at that. Okay, he hears the gunfire, even silenced, but he most likely knows where it's coming from. And is he gonna take shelter? No, he's just rushing. He's taking an elevation point. And he knows there is a guy. My goodness. He's moving around to prevent his enemies to shut him down. But once again, why nobody else would be firing him? I think there are just 4 more remaining guys. And there is a guy approaching from behind, and what is he doing? Why this fool is not shooting him? He could have killed him right away, but he decided not to shut him down. My goodness. How can anybody be so lucky? See to this. Oh, he's right behind him. Oh my god. He didn't manage. Oh, what a miracle. This is not even to be evaluated because, I don't know, this guy can place a bet into lottery. He would probably won 10, 10 millions at least. Wow. Out of my pure heart, I gotta say, I have never seen such a luck. But yeah, gotta be admitted, he's playing quite a fair game here. He seems to be very decent player. If that's not a cheater, he will be definitely very decent player. But with that luck, don't tell me. Okay, there are only three more players around, I guess. Check it out. Not free. Is it free? 4 guys remaining. Yeah, 4 guys. Okay, see to that. Sorry for counting, I was wrong. Okay, now it's 3 guys. He ended another victim. My god, he's got a 10 kills. Why did I have to come across him in the mid-game stage? I was so unlucky. Now we can see that I was so unlucky. Because this is freak. See to that. And that's the last guy against him. He won it, and yeah. Okay, make a compliment. Make up your opinion. You can tell me in your comments what do you think about this fool. But yeah, in the end of the days, that was very curious game. Very interesting one. We've been through some decent actions there. And I was able to explain some strategies being used in this game. And yeah, I'm very glad for you guys to see this video. So as I said, leave the comments if you like. Hope you like my gameplay here, and maybe I will be coming with more videos within this beautiful game in matter of no time. Up until then, I'm saying bye bye. I'm out.